As it relates to the issue of child support, the state has used your reported income from your employer in requesting to set child support, giving you credit for one additional child at $873 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
No, I'm not.
And could you explain to the court why you don't agree to pay child support
I
based off
don't
of
agree because I
reported
take care of
income?
my child. Anytime my child asks me for anything, I get to her. So what I'm gonna sit up here and pay her mother money for when I mean it don't make sense to me. I'm just not gonna agree to that.
All right.
Before
Nothing
I
further.
agree to that, I quit my job and everything.
Camera. Do you both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Tatum.
Yes, Your Honor, this appears to be a partially agreed order. The state is requesting to read into the record what has been agreed to by the parties. The parties agree to the non-custodial parent paying $68 per month for the insurance coverage, which is going to be through the custodial parent's employer. The parties also agree to the non-custodial parent paying $41 per month to begin on January 1st, 2025. This again would be covered through the custodial parent employer. I believe that is the extent of what's been agreed to by the parties. So at this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother in this matter. Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Whitley Brown.
And Ms. Brown, did you hear what I read into the record as it relates to this case?
Yes, sir.
And are you in agreement with those terms?
Yes, sir.
And are you requesting that the court accepts those terms and making the order of the court?
Yes, sir.
And as it relates to the issue of child support, the state has calculated child support based off of the reported income of the non-custodial parent's employer and requesting to set child support giving credit for one additional child at $873 per month. Are you in agreement with that amount?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
So you all said it would start January 1st?
That is correct. The support payments will begin on January 1st, 2025.
Okay, that's fine.
Nothing further from this party, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the father in this matter. Mr. Johnson, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Jonathan Johnson.
And Mr. Johnson, did you hear what I read into the record as it relates to the medical support and dental support?
Yes, I did.
And are you still in agreement with those terms only, sir?
Yes.
As it relates to the issue of child support, the state has used your reported income from your employer in requesting to set child support, giving you credit for one additional child at $873 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
No, I'm not.
And could you explain to the court why you don't agree to pay child support
I
based off
don't agree because I
reported
take care of
income?
my child. Anytime my child asks me for anything, I get to her. So what I'm gonna sit up here and pay her mother money for when I mean it don't make sense to me. I'm just not gonna agree to that.
All right.
Before
Nothing
I
further.
agree to that, I quit my job and everything. I'm not doing none of that. I'm telling y'all straight up. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not gonna do it.
So
Because
just to confirm,
and my kid was a little baby. I've been taking care of my kids. What am I? I'm wasting my time even being here.
all right, Mr. Johnson, just to confirm, you're stating to the court that you will voluntarily quit your job to avoid paying child
Yep.
support?
Yep.
Nothing further
Because
from
at
this.
the end of the day, I'm not gonna pay child support when I don't have to. I done took care of my kids, buy food, clothes, all that. I'm not doing that.
All right, so
No.
do you understand that this child support is for child support going forward?
But you're talking about child support going forward when she don't need child support. I just gave my kid money to buy clothes just Friday. Why would I no?
And
It's
sir, do you?
not consistent.
Stop,
It's not
Man,
Ms.
consistent.
I ain't
Ms.
trying
Brown,
to hear
stop.
that. I ain't trying to hear nothing.
Stop. I'm muting you both.
All right,
Y'all
nothing
need to,
further
I
from
don't
this party.
answer the question that's being asked, and that's it. There's nothing else to add to it. Mr. Tatum, were you done with testimony, or did you have more questions?
Um, just really quickly, last question for Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson, do you understand that the support does not only pay for just the child to be clothed, that it does provide for additional assistance to the child as well?
You're muted, Mr. Johnson.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Are you talking about additional payments for what? Her
You stated,
glasses or health insurance or what are you talking about?
Mr. Johnson, you previously stated that you shouldn't pay child support because you do for your child like buying her clothes. I stated, do you understand that the child support is not only to cover the coverage for the child getting clothes, that they are for other things that the child need outside of just a clothing allowance?
Like what are you talking about? I'm just not talking about clothes. I'm talking about anything she ever needed. She can call me. She know that.
Nothing further from this party, Your Honor.
Right.
Okay. All right, then. The parts y'all agreed to, those are all fine. Child support is not just for the child only. It's so the child has shelter. So that some of the child support goes towards paying rent. Not all of it, some of it. Some of the child support goes towards paying for electricity, so the child can have heat or air conditioning. Not all of it, but some of it. Some of the child support goes to paying for a phone bill, so in case there's an emergency, that someone can call 911. Not all of it, but some of it. Some of the child support goes towards putting gas or paying for a bus, so the child can have transportation to go buy food from the grocery store or go to doctor appointments or miscellaneous things. Not all of it, but some of it. Those things are not registered and the child does not know how to pay bills. So Miss Brown pays some of those bills on her own. I'm not asking you to support Miss Brown completely, but you have to understand that child support is not just buying clothes, it's not just buying food for the child only. It also so the child can have a place to live. Miss Brown's providing that. That's what child support is on a very basic level. And if you have extra money at the end and can buy clothes and shoes, then that's nice. But otherwise, child support is for at least those basic needs. Your income has changed, it's gone up. Your child should be able to benefit from that change. So child support is going to be $873 a month. The
Hey, so
Attorney
can I
General's
say
office
something on
will,
that?
the Attorney General's office will draft an order and we'll email you all a copy. You're done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you. Bye-bye.